Hey guys, welcome back to the English Fundamentals course. This class will be about verbs and there are some exercises. Alright, let's just continue. Verbs. A verb is a word that expresses action, existence, or occurrence by combining with a subject to make a statement, to ask a question, or to give a comment. تمام، الverb هي كلمة بتعبر عن الأكشن existence هي الوجود or occurrence by combining with a subject to make a statement or to ask a question or to give a comment. Alright, one easy way to identify a word as a verb is to use the following test. طريقة كتير سهلة عشان أحدد الكلمة اللي بتكون verb هي إني أستخدم هذا التست. التست هو let's وبنحط الأكشن word. Any word that will complete the comment is a verb. أي كلمة رح تكمل لي هذا الفراغ رح تكون verb. مثلا let's leave. Let's leave. Or let's buy some popcorn. Let's be quiet. All right. This test works only with the basic present form of the verb, not with forms that have endings added to them or to that show action taking place in the past. All right. So not let's painted. Not let's painted. No. Let's paint. All right. So this test works only with the basic present form. All right. Practice sheet number 1. In the space at the right, copy the word that is the verb of the italicized subject. All right. So June is the subject. And I should find the word that is the verb. June runs 3 miles before class every morning. So the verb is runs. The verb is runs. The effects of that windstorm appear everywhere on campus. So the subject is effects of that windstorm appear everywhere on campus. The verb is appear. All right. There are tall trees along the walkway to the classroom building. إحنا قلنا لما بنشوف there or here رح يكون الverb سابق السبجect. All right. هو محدد لي إنه السبجect هو trees وفي هون there. So أكيد الverb رح يكون قبل السبجect. So رح أدور عليه قبل السبجect. The verb is it tall? No, it's are. Are is the verb. All right. Some of the students in my classes was nervous on the first day. خلينا نسكر على حروف الجر وأسمائهم تمام عشان نقدر نطول السبجكت والverb الصح. Some of the students. قلنا of هي preposition. Students هي اسم للأب فرح أسكر عليهم وأعتبرهم مش موجودين بالجملة. In my classes نفس الإشي. In preposition classes هي اسم لإن اسم مجرور لإن. Was nervous on the first day. On the first day برضو بسكر عليهم. رح أطلع الجملة هيك. Some was nervous. So some is the subject and was is the verb. Nervous is an adjective. So the verb is was. All right. Others seek help from their fellow students. All right. From their fellow students. برضو from هي preposition والاسم لإلها هي students. so بسكر عليهم وكأنهم مش موجودين، رح أطلع على الجملة من غيرهم. others seek help. others هي the subject. seek is the verb. so the verb is seek. Alright, each class presents a special challenge to us students. To us students. To as preposition. students هي اسم مجرور لتو، فبسكر عليهم بقص وكأنهم مش موجودين. Each class presents a special challenge. Class is the subject. Each هون هي adjective. Alright. Presents هي الverb. So the verb is presents. A stand of tall trees hides part of the campus from view. خلينا برضو نسكر على حروف الجر مع أسمائهم. Of tall trees. Trees هي الاسم المجرور of لأنه of is a preposition. Alright. tall هي adjective. So هي مستحيل تكون اسم of. trees هي الاسم of. تمام. في كمان عندنا حرف جر بالجملة. yes. of the campus. وبرضه from view. from preposition of preposition. campus اسم مجرور و view اسم مجرور. so حأطلع على الجملة من غيرهم. A stand hides part. A stand is the subject. Hides is the verb. So the verb is hides. Beyond one of the towns stands a small college. Of the towns. برضو preposition. towns بالذات بدها اسم مجرور of. Stands a small college. Beyond one stands a small college. So one is the subject. Stands is the verb. So the verb is stands. Some of the students grasp the material quite easily. Some of the students. هل ممكن حد يحكي students هي subject بس هذا الحكي غلط لأنه students هي اسم مجرور of. So هون subject هي some. Alright. Grasp the material quite easily. Grasp هي الverb. So the verb is grasp.
So, the mouth of the river opens into a broad, beautiful lake. So, of the river بنسكر عليها river هي اسم مجرور of.
So the mouth is the subject. Opens as the verb. So the verb is opens. Alright. In the space at the right, copy the word that is the subject of the italicized verb. No one ever laughs at my jokes. طب هو بده يعني أحدد السبجكت هاي المرة وهو محدد لي الverb. No one ever laughs at my jokes. Laughs هي الverb. محدد لي إياها. تمام. The subject is no one. هلا بالعادة السبجكت بيكون one word. بس بهاي الحالة اللي مسموح يكون فيها كلمتين هي no one. alright. everyone. أي كلمة بيكون فيها one مسموح إني أحطها كسبجكت بما إنه السبجكت المفروض يكون one word. alright. so no one is the subject. no one. الحالة الوحيدة اللي مسموح أحط فيها كلمتين زي everyone. The coach's assistant books the room for all baseball trips. For all baseball trips رح أسكر عليهم مثل هيك لأنه for as a preposition و trips هي اسم مجرور لا for. alright. assistant هي subject. تمام. ومحدد لي الverb. مو الكوتش السبجكت. ليه؟ لأنه هو بيحكي مساعد الكوتش هو اللي بيحجز الغرف لكل رحلات الفيسبوك. تمام. انتبهوا للأس. السبجكت هون هو assistant. Two of the women among my grandmother's friends purchase new cars every year. هلا ممكن حدا يحكي لي إنه الwomen هي السبجكت، بس هذا الحكي غلط. ليه؟ لأنه في هنا of. لازم تنتبهوا سكر عليهم preposition واسم مجرور للpreposition. So to هي السبجكت. Purchase هي الverb. So to هي السبجكت. My brother, with a little help from me, bought an older used car. My brother هي subject. My هون هي adjective. تمام؟ With a little help from me, bought an older used car. Bought هي الverb. So the subject is brother. Not my brother. The uses for any type of unreliable car are very limited. For any type سكر عليهم preposition اسم مجرور للpreposition of unreliable car برضو حسكر عليهم. صارت الجملة عندي the uses are very limited. are أكيد هي الverb. the uses هي السبجect. uses not the uses. uses only uses. Alright, practice sheet number 3. In the first space at the left, copy the subject. In the second space, copy the verb. هون بدي أنا أحدد subject والverb. Alright? Yesterday afternoon, they weren't quite ready for the presentation to the developers of the project. بدنا نحلل الجملة. نحدد prepositions وأسمائهم for the presentation. إن كمان to the developers of the project. شايفين قد ايه اختصرنا من الجملة؟ رح نطلع عليها هلا تكون كتير أصغر. Yesterday afternoon they weren't quite ready. هاي الجملة اللي أنا لازم أطلب منها subject والverb. So they is the subject. weren't is the verb. طبعا not ما بحسبها بالverb. ما بحسبها. So بحكي الverb هي were. Subject is they. The verb is were. The time frame for the submission of bids by contractors is usually 60 days. تمام برضو رح نحدد prepositions مع أسمائهم of bids كمان. So is the verb. Time هي السبجect. Time is the subject. Is the verb. Now is the time for invitations for bids from contractors. تمام برضو نحدد ال prepositions مع أسمائهم. شايفين الجملة كيف صارت كتير أصغر. Now is the time. Now is the subject and is the verb. Alright? So now is the subject who is here verb. Sometimes the stories of the activities of the workers and progress on the job carried into the evening hours. حدد prepositions. So stories هي subject, carried هي verb. Alright. There wasn't any pay for the work every afternoon in the office. There wasn't. قلنا في هون there. لما بيكون في there or here اعرفوا إنه الverb رح تسبق السبجect. خلينا نسكر على prepositions. So was is the verb. Pay هي السبجect. The rest of us, after about an hour, drifted quietly away to our other evening activities. هلا ممكن حدا يحكي لي us هي subject ولكن us هي اسم مجرور لأف فبنستبعدها من إنها تكون subject. Dressed is the subject. Drifted is the verb. And the last one then began a long presentation about the construction of her building. Began is the verb and presentation is the subject. And that's it. Please let me know if you have any questions and thank you.